Hey, what's going on? Aaron Chen here. Hope you're doing well. If you're watching this video right now, you might be doing some research on Ryan Wagner's The Lead Generation Blueprint. Okay, this is his digital marketing agency program. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to review his program, and then by the end of it, you can decide whether or not this is a program for you, whether you would like to invest in it or not, and give this thing a go. Okay. So Ryan Wagner, very successful YouTuber, done very well for himself. And basically what he's done is he's created a program where he teaches you how to create a digital marketing agency in order for you to get more clients, all right, and then charge them, a fee every single month in order for you to run marketing campaigns for them to generate leads and sales, right? So that's essentially what this is teaching you. It's teaching you how to create a digital agency from home or having an office or whatever it is and working with clients, okay? So I'm going to run through the program, and then you can decide whether or not you want to get into this, and then we'll talk about some of the pros and cons, and you can make that decision for yourself, right? So it's a great program, all right? I mean, it's very, very detailed here. It kind of breaks everything down. So, you can see it's very transparent. These are some of his students right here, right? But he actually breaks into the curriculum themselves, right? So you can see that it's very, very detailed. Every video is roughly between 2 minutes to 5 minutes to 10 minutes. Some are a little bit longer. It just depends on what video you're looking at. But essentially, this is what he breaks down. First of all, he breaks down the business model itself, right? So just to clarify what this is you're essentially creating a digital agency where you'll be getting, offline clients. So mom and pop shops, brick and mortar businesses, and you'll be basically pitching to them on how you can start to market for their business and generate leads and sales for their particular business. All right. So that's essentially what you're doing. So the first module is really teaching you that whole idea of how this really works, right? Module 2 talks a little bit about, the pricing, how much you can price your clients, how much money can you potentially make? How does that work, right? Module 3 is all about prospecting. Okay. So how to actually get clients, what niches should you specialize in, right? How do you actually get businesses to work with you, right? Module number 4 is all about contacting prospects, right? So it talks about things like cold calling, okay? Cold emailing, right? And using social media to generate leads so that you can follow up with people and get your business services in front of people and get people to want to work with you, right? Then it's about getting the meeting with people, right? Because when it comes to social media agencies or digital marketing agencies, you need to prospect and then you need to get in front of them to close the deal. That's how you generate a lot of money, right? And a lot of revenue. So module 5 is all about, how to talk to your clients, how to have the meeting, right? How to do a sales pitch so that they want to work with you. How do they, feel comfortable working with you and how you close the deal. Okay, so that's really, really important. And then module number 6 is all about how do you build out your sales funnel, right? So it talks about lead generation, creating your sales funnel. How do you get people to enter your world so that they can see your services and you can follow up with them on autopilot, right? And then is the big part, Facebook ads, right? So this is module number 7, and he talks all about Facebook ads. So aside from emailing and cold calling, the way that he teaches people how to get clients for your digital agency is to use Facebook. Now, Facebook's very powerful if you can stay on, and we'll talk about that in a minute, right? But he goes through a very detailed training on how to use Facebook in order to generate leads and get in front of people so that they can see your ads and they'll know about your services so that they might want to, book a meeting with you. You go in, you close the meeting, and then you start generating leads and sales for these guys. Okay, so that's module number 7. Module number 8, he kind of wraps everything up. Right. So he talks about ways to scale your business. There's some done for you funnels. There's an affiliate program as well that you can sell. And then there's a whole bunch of bonuses. Right. So in the bonus modules, he talks a little bit about, email, how to automate the email, how to make your email stand out, how to get, how to close using your emails, things like that. And essentially that is the whole thing. Okay. So that's Ryan Wagner's lead generation blueprint, right? The name is a little bit funny because it sounds like it's about generating leads for your business, but it's not really. It's more about it depends on how you look at it, but essentially he's teaching you how to build a digital marketing agency, how to get clients, and then how to service them. Okay, that's essentially what he's teaching you here. It's not an expensive program. It's $497, right? So again, for this level of detail, you need to expect to pay that kind of money for the program, right? You can't expect to pay anything less. So I think it's a very reasonably priced course, right? It's very good. It's very detailed. No fluff, just straight to the point, right? So let's talk a little bit about the pros and the cons, okay, and whether or not you should be getting into a program like this. So here are the pros, first of all. So Ryan's great, very detailed, no fluff. It's a good program. It's not expensive, and the refund policy is decent. Okay, so as long as you've covered more than 20% of the content, then you can, within the first 30 days, you can ask for a refund if you're not happy with the program. Okay, that's pretty standard. It's a good refund policy, right? Here are some of the cons of this program as I look at it. Okay, so it's two things. There's nothing really wrong with the actual program per se, right? So what Ryan teaches is good stuff. Okay, if you want to build a digital marketing agency from home, then his content is very, very good. It's a good course, right? The problem is that creating a digital marketing agency, that specific business model, is a very tough business model, right? If you compare it to, say, drop shipping or affiliate marketing or MLM, it is very difficult because there are a lot of pillars that you have to get good at, right? So with creating a digital marketing agency, not only do you have to learn to do digital marketing, if that makes sense. So I'm assuming that if you're coming into this program, you have no idea how to do any digital marketing. That means you don't know how to drive leads, you don't know how to build sales funnels, you don't know how to do email. Maybe you know a little bit, but you don't really know any of that stuff. So the first pillar that you have to learn is how do you even do digital marketing in the first place, right? So you have to learn all those skills. That is already quite complex in itself. The other problem with digital marketing agency businesses is that the second pillar is you have to learn how to get clients. All right. So that means you have to not only learn how to prospect, you have to learn how to do the sales meetings face to face or on Skype or whatever, but you still have to engage clients, potential clients face to face, right? On the phone, in person, or on Skype or some sort of or Zoom or whatever it is. And you have to learn to close. Okay, because people aren't just going to work with you out of the blue, if that makes sense. You have to learn how to close a business deal. So that's the second pillar. The third pillar is you have to learn how to deliver to your clients, because the way it works is, let's just say you pick up a mom and pop shop, like a hairdresser, right? You convince them that your digital marketing services is for them. They're going to pay you a $1,000 retainer every single month to drive a certain amount of leads based on their budget and all that good stuff, right? You have to deliver to that particular business every single month. So the third pillar is delivering your services, all right? And there's a lot of pressure, because if you don't deliver, then your clients, your customers, they're going to get angry and they're not going to want to use you in the future, right? So in order for you to continue having retainers every single month with your customers, you have to not only get good at closing deals, but you have to also get good at delivering on what you promised. Okay, that means your digital marketing skills have to be pretty decent, and you'll learn how to do it inside of this program, but you have to understand that you still have to deliver for every single one of your clients. So in terms of a business model, there are a lot of pillars that you have to get really good at. That's the only problem with creating a digital marketing agency. Okay, but if you can figure that out, right, then you can potentially scale the business pretty big, because you can hire people to work in your team. You can hire salespeople, you can hire lead generation people, you can hire funnel building people, all that stuff, right? But understand that this model is a traditional business done on the internet. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so that's very important to understand. A lot of people don't understand this business model. It's a traditional business model. You're just doing it online. All right, so it comes with all the complexities of an offline business model. You have to hire staff, you have to pay insurance, you might have to get an office depending on how big you want to grow. You have to pay salaries. There's a lot of other things that you have to do if you want to scale the business. But if you can do it well, then potentially you can make a lot of money. The other con that I would say about it, and it's not really about the program, even though he covers it, is that Ryan covers mainly Facebook advertising. Okay, now Facebook is great. Don't get me wrong. I love Facebook, right? But the big problem with Facebook is that Facebook loves to ban people's accounts, okay? So I'm just looking for Facebook, right? So if you can stay on Facebook, then it's amazing, right? You can generate a lot of leads, you can spend a lot of money on it, and it's great, right? If you can understand how to get through all the technicalities of Facebook. The problem with Facebook is that they love to ban people's accounts, right? So if you do something wrong, if you make a mistake, they can potentially ban your account, and you're going to lose your source of traffic and prospecting. I hope that makes sense, right? I've had 4 Facebook accounts shut down. I've had multiple students. I know people in the industry that have had their Facebook accounts shut down left, right, and center for no apparent reason, all right? So just be careful. That's all I'm saying. So because Ryan covers mainly Facebook and no other marketing strategy, if you can't get your Facebook account up and running, or if you get shut down, then it's a big problem. Okay, so that's all I would say, right? But if you can stay on Facebook, then great. It's a great way to generate leads. But again, Facebook, they're just a little bit, it's called the Facebook slap, and they are quite difficult to deal with, and you just have to be aware of that. That's all. Okay. So other than that, the program is great. If you want to go down this road of creating a digital agency, it's a good program for that, right? But the question is that should you be starting a digital agency right now? That is the question that you have to answer, and only you can answer that question. So that's my review of Ryan Wagner's lead generation blueprint. Okay, good program. If you want to start a digital marketing agency, it's just whether or not you want to go down that path or not. Okay, so my name is Aaron Chen. As you probably already know, I've been online marketing for the last 11 years. I've reviewed hundreds and hundreds of programs in many, many different online business models because I've done pretty much every single business model. I've done MLM, I've done affiliate marketing, ClickBank, JVZoo, Warrior Plus, I've owned a drop shipping business. I've done surveys, I've done GPT websites. I've considered starting a digital agency, but decided that wasn't something that I wanted to do, okay? Failed for a long time. From 2009 to 2016, 8 years, I spent more than $90,000 on my business. Had no idea what I was doing, went broke multiple times, had to rebuild my career. It was a nightmare, okay? Just like most people experience when they first come into online marketing. It wasn't until 2016 that I really met somebody who explained to me how to really create a profitable business online. How do you generate sales every single day? How do you, have multiple sales a day? How do you get into profit? That's the most important thing, right? And so out of all the business models, I specialize in something called affiliate marketing. And all affiliate marketing is when you sell a digital product to someone, halfway across the world who needs to solve a problem. And when you join them together, you generate a commission. It's a very simple business model. You don't have to hire staff. You don't have to build teams. It's very direct and linear, okay? And with that business model, I started to generate a lot of sales from 2016 to 2019. By April 2019, I had tripled my old corporate income. I had been working in corporate for 15 years at that point. I've always wanted to quit my corporate job. So I was finally able to quit in April 2019, and I've been working full-time from home in affiliate marketing since then. Okay, I've got thousands of students around the world where I teach them the skill of selling digital products to people all over the world so that they can create a side income, then turn that side income into a full-time income, then take that full-time income and grow it to double, triple, quadruple, fifth-tuple, if that's something that you want to learn how to do, all right? So if you would like to learn that skill, if you're like, Aaron, I'm here because I'm checking out Ryan's program, but I'm not, 100% sold on the digital marketing agency business model. If you are, then, get his program. It's a great program, right? But if you're here just because you're shopping around, you're doing research, you don't really know what you want to do online, you just know that you want to leverage the internet, you want to learn how to make income, and you want to get really good at it. You just don't know which is the right, direction for you to go. Maybe you could consider affiliate marketing, because that's something that if you do it well, you can do really, really well. The problem is a lot of people don't understand how to do it well properly, right? So if you would like to get your feet wet and find out a little bit more about how do you really generate 5, 6, 7 figures with affiliate marketing, right? Where you don't have to hire employees and you don't need to buy physical products and all that stuff like drop shipping, and you don't need to hire staff like you do in a digital agency. Then all you need to do is click the link right below. And once you click that link, you're going to be led to my website. Enter your best email address on my website, and I'm going to send you a training that's very, very detailed. Okay, it's a free training workshop that will show you how to build out a affiliate marketing business, if that's something that you want to consider. All right, so literally, it's going to take you step by step. It's going to explain why affiliate marketing is probably the cheapest, most affordable, most direct, and profitable way to grow a business online using the internet, right? How to do it, what to stay away from, what all the gurus are talking about that doesn't work, and how you can get into profit every single month, all right? So I know you'll love the workshop. So if you want to check that out, then all you need to do is click the link below. Otherwise, check out Ryan's program, because it's a good program if you want to start a digital agency, okay? All the best. My name is Aaron Chen. I hope that you do well in your business, whatever you decide to do, and I hope to see you on the next page. Take care.